Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another JVS movie review. Today we are bringing you the reboot slash remake of the 2003 horror movie Wrong Turn. Now, for you all that don't know, the original Wrong Turn, which came out in 2003, spawned five sequels. And I know most people have not seen all five sequels. I may be one of the rare people in the world who has seen all five sequels. I enjoyed maybe three of the sequels I enjoyed. It just got really repetitive and really extremely silly after that point. But this is a reboot of that series, and this one is directed by Mr. Mike P. Nelson. It stars Charlotte Vega, Bill Sage, Emma Dumont, and Adain Bradley. And here's a quick synopsis of it. Friends hiking the Appalachian Trail are confronted by the Foundation, a community of people who have lived in the mountains for hundreds of years. Now, first off, with any type of horror movie, the first thing you want to know, even before we really get into it, is this something that I can enjoy? I'm going to start off by saying, yes, this is something that you really, really, really are going to enjoy. Now, if you remember anything from any of the Wrong Turn films before this one, it was always a group of, for lack of a better term, hillbillies, crazy West Virginia hillbillies, inbred West Virginia crazy hillbillies, that would hunt down these young kids and kill them off because they invaded their property in some form or fashion. This movie decides to turn that all the way around. This movie starts off by a group of diverse friends, 2021, of course, diverse friends who go on this trail just to discover nature. They're given a warning by one of the elders of the town. Stay on the actual trail. Do not venture off because bad things can happen. And it's a horror movie, so of course they venture off. And of course bad things happen. But that's all fine. What really helps this movie a lot is the group called the Foundation. Now, unlike again other Wrong Turn movies where we just had hillbillies killing people, this group of people named as the Foundation are more like mountain people who have decided to separate themselves from society. And because of this shift in the dynamic of the Wrong Turn series, it leaves us in a weird place of us not knowing who actually is the villain in this movie. Is it the Foundation that's the villain in the movie because they do some horrible things in this movie? Or is it the group of teenagers that are the villains in this movie because they kind of do some bad things in this movie? And because we don't know, it develops a really good conflict between both sides in a very gruesome way. It's a Wrong Turn movie. If you're not expecting it to be gruesome, I don't know what you're in this for here. So, it is a very gruesome movie. The setup for horror movie standards is really good. The direction by Mr. Nelson is excellent for this type of film. He notches up just enough suspense. He eliminates a lot of the cutscenes that we normally get in these type of films, especially the Wrong Turn series later on. As you got to be careful because cutscenes can really make the movie seem more repetitive than it actually is. So he eliminates a lot of that. Not really any jump scares in this movie. This movie is really straightforward with really solid performances by his young cast and a very surprising performance by Mr. Matthew Modine, who happens to show up as one of the teenager's fathers as he is looking for his daughter. Again, another wrinkle that we don't get from the original Wrong Turn series that makes this one really separate itself from the rest of the series and sets the foundation of being a proper reboot to this series, which amazingly, this is a series that I would have never imagined in 2003 when I went to the theaters to see the original, that we would be in 2021 talking about another Wrong Turn movie. But again, this is a beautiful setup to branch off into a different type of Wrong Turn film that could get a younger audience more interested in the series. And maybe it will get some people to go back and watch the other movies in the series. While I would suggest skipping 4, 5, and 6, but maybe you will find some pleasure in watching those movies. So, Wrong Turn, brought to us by Saban Films. I know it had a one-day theater release on January the 26th, and I believe currently this Friday it should be available on all VOD platforms. Out of a possible 10, I'm going to get this movie a 6.5 out of 10. Again, it's a beautiful restart to a series that no one expected to last 18 years. No one. But this still puts some life into the series, and that is very shocking, especially for horror movie series at this point where we've seen some of the best horror movie series ever completely fall off the face of the earth because they haven't been able to pull off what this remake has been able to pull off, which is something fresh while still keeping the original idea and its core in place. So check it out. Let us know what you think. This has been another JVS movie review. Peace, people.